You guys remember House of Cards DD 3 years ago, posted over on Superstock? For some odd reason, got deleted. There was a part 2, and this was probably the most important DD anyone has ever seen on Superstock. Now, in the clip Roaring Kitty posted, well, the picture that he posted from the clip, he's dropping Woody into a pile of cards. Does this correlate? He also drops Woody onto specifically the Ace of Spades, which is the most strongest card in the deck. Now, thirdly, he drops Woody because he doesn't want to play with him anymore because he wants to play with Buzz. Now, before we get into today's video and GameStop's chart and what we see happening with AMC as well as GameStop, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join us on this journey to financial freedom. Without further ado, let's get into it. Also guys, hopefully you're all enjoying your weekend. Obviously, this is an extremely exciting week that we're getting into. So yeah, let's go. So House of Cards over on Superstock is for another video that would probably last 40 minutes. I believe I've covered it in the past, but I may or may not have. I know other YouTubers did back then, like Trey's Trades. Now, in this DD, there's a couple things that you can read. First of all, the DTC had been taken over by big money. They transitioned from a manual to a computerized ledger system in the 80s, and it played a significant role in the 1987 market crash. Now, does this have to correlate with Roaring Kitty's crash emoji? In 2003, several issuers with the DTC wanted to remove their securities from the DTC's deposit account because the DTC's participants were naked short selling the securities. That is another thing that we have been seeing. Issuers removing their securities from the DTC's deposit account. Now back to the clip. Aside from House of Cards, dropping Woody to play with Buzz. First of all, he's dropping Woody into a huge basket of toys as well. That's another thing to note. Other toys probably being BlackBerry, Nokia, COS, right? It depends how far you want to take this tinfoil hat theory. What does Buzz do? Infinity and beyond. So what I'm looking at is ticker symbol BYND to throw some cash into, not just based off of that, based off of this as well. 41% shorted. Over here looking at the data, 41.34% short interest. Short interest ratio, 15.62 days to cover, one of the most highly shorted stocks in the entire market right now as we speak. Tracking patterns, tracking cycles, trading like BlackBerry, AMC, GameStop, and has not made a move yet. I'm watching Beyond right now, BYND, and if you want to talk about it more, we will definitely be talking about it in the Discord and probably further videos. Now, GameStop is testing the top of the Bollinger Bands, looking for a breakout. But again, when we test the top of the Bollinger Bands, we likely need a little bit more room. Obviously, unless we get some crazy volume on Monday and we just push above it. But most of the time when we touch the Bollinger Bands, you get a little bit of a retrace like you see back here, like you see right here. Or sideways trading, right? Doesn't necessarily have to be a retrace. Most of the time, that is what you see. Now, if I bring the drawings in right here, of course, we are still tracking everything perfectly, and this is what we're supposed to see next week, which I'm pretty excited for. Okay, maybe a sideways trading day on Monday, or just moves up. I don't see some sort of hard retracement down. That's just not here to be the case in my personal opinion. Now, everyone thought we were, in this sort of crash phase, and now the cheers is here, and this is the last move for GameStop. But this is very tough. Okay, I've seen some DD done on this, and he put eyes on Chewy, right? And then the fact that he posted the clip, I'm done playing with you, and some other things as well that he posted line up with his memes, and the day he took a pause, all this other stuff shows that we could have just been through the Kansas City shuffle, and now eyes are back on what? Back on GameStop, because he posted that tweet last night. What's next? Well, we have the fire, the crash, and then the cheers. Could this be a fire sale? Could this be shorts burning? Let me know your thoughts and theories in the comments down below, but we could be seeing a fire sale because of the S&P 500 absolutely tanking. You're seeing a dump in the overall market, but you're not seeing a fire sale in AMC or GameStop. So what could this emoji be standing for? And then you also have this crash symbol, which could be, after GameStop move, after GameStop runs, right? Is it over after the crash and then he says cheers? Or I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, Aron is just proving himself to be a puppet even more. And I want to say this because, first of all, we talked about that. I never said he was a good guy or bad guy, but there are things that are just too fishy, and this is one of them. Continuing the FUD busting, some of you relayed Morningstar's wild and obviously erroneous reports of a Northern Trust Index fund owning 15 billion AMC shares. We contacted Morningstar to get this addressed. They had received a bad data file and already have fixed the error. This guy's a puppet, and I'm done saying that he's a good guy. First of all, Morningstar is the one that obviously you saw Northern Trust owning a ton of shares in specific companies, number one, and he said obviously erroneous, right? So he's on their side basically. This is obviously not true, guys, right? They're not going to own this much. Instead, he just goes over to them, tells them to clear it, and guess what? It's gone, right? It's a bad data file. What did he do with Ape? He issued Ape 43 million FTDs day one. He says, hey, NYSE, there's 43 million fails to deliver. Can you wipe this so people aren't freaking out? Oh yeah, sure. They got it dealt with. It was just a bad data file, right? If it was a bad data file, how come Northern Trust didn't adjust itself for Workhorse? Didn't adjust itself for GameStop? Didn't adjust itself for Cost? Didn't adjust itself for Palantir? Didn't adjust itself, right? The list goes on and on. It's not a bad data file. If it was a bad data file and they adjusted it and they fixed it, then it would show their true holdings in all of these different plays. This is not a bad data file. It's correlated with Citadel, and Aron is a fucking puppet. And I guess this is all I have to say about this. Moving on to AMC, we are getting these green candles. This is a beautiful, beautiful way to enter a brand new week. Also entering the green cycle, also entering GameStop making a move, more people, more eyes, more volume coming in due to Roaring Kitty, all that other good stuff. GameStop also had an order imbalance on Friday, 87,229 shares on the buy side again. Now, I want to move into the market because this is going to affect it as well. The US stock market has raced $2 trillion this month. Guys, this month it's only been 4 trading days, right? Not a lot. You can see that the SPY has been absolutely tanking, and I'm calling out for this level between 538 and 531. I think the SPY is going to come down to. Will it bounce and skyrocket from there? Well, if it does, it's just going to tank when rate cuts come. And if it doesn't bounce from there, it's likely to sell off into rate cuts. Overall, the market is still weak, and that's something we have to pay attention to. On top of that, seeing squeeze plays go green while the market is in this sort of turmoil is insanely bullish. This is the scenario where you get algorithm breaks. Okay, moving on. NVIDIA CEO still selling NVIDIA. Sold more on September 6th as this thing continues to tank, trading at 102.83. Closed under 104. This is bearish. NVIDIA is coming down to 96 bucks this week. Warren Buffett also selling more Bank of America. And last but not least, going to jump into Bitcoin, which we have called out perfectly, coming down to our level at 52,600, which is exactly where we called out. Is it going to go lower? I don't know, but it's holding in the channel for now. So for the week, we wicked down to here, and now you're back into this channel. If Bitcoin broke under, it has yet to do this. If it has broken under, closed, and then opened below this channel, Bitcoin's extremely bearish. But right now, this could be a fire sale for Bitcoin. This could be a buy range, okay? Assuming it's going to go up and break out of this channel, which I do think will happen at some point. Maybe not now, right? Maybe it can go lower, but at some point, obviously, in my opinion, it will break all-time highs, probably around election or a little later this year. Overall, guys, that is what I got for you for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching or found value out of the video. Make sure to check the third link in the description to join my Discord. I'm in there on the daily, so you can come talk stocks with me, but also the most amazing people are in there. Best vibes. There are no bad questions. Whether you're a beginner or advanced trader, this is the place to go, guys. It is only a coffee a month. I'm not overcharging you. Plus, there's options trading alerts in there. I post my trades as soon as I enter them as well, so you can choose to follow me or not. I don't give financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I urge you to get in the Discord. The top link in the description of the video is for pattern detection and forecasting. It's my custom indicator. If you don't have an indicator yet and you're having trouble trading, put this on your TradingView charts. It will walk you through everything. It detects patterns, gives price targets, and forecasts what the stock might do, and you can go get a free trial for 14 days. Also, use my link, open a Moomoo account. It's the second link in the description. It is free. Once you do that and deposit into your account just like you would Webull or Robinhood or Fidelity, you will get up to 15 free stocks and earn 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash. So let's say you opened an account through my link, deposited $1, got some free stocks, sold those free stocks and forgot about it. Those stocks, that money would be accumulating 8.1% APY for the year with zero risk. On top of that, they're giving you level 2 order book data for free, access to trading options, going long, going short, viewing other exchanges, and more as a retail trader, which is sick. So again, use the link, open an account, and make a deposit into there. That is it, guys. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.